Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. Today, we're just going to work on getting some brick drying stations up and going. Try to get us some dry bricks happening so we can craft ourselves a bigger forge so that we're able to get more work done in a more timely manner as far as refining the stone and all of that is concerned. Um, Definitely need to get some sand and things like that going so that we're able to get the dry bricks up and going. I've been working a tiny bit here, so we do have quite a bit of this stuff, but it's just not enough. It's never going to be enough. So, last episode we talked about drinking the dirty water and how it didn't affect us at all. I do have some health, so I'm going to show you what it does do. We are at 69 health currently. I wish there was a way that we could see this. So 69 health there. It's just not going to let me do it, is it? Yes. 69 out of 100. We need drink anyway, so let's drink that. And as you can see, we lost 10 health for drinking this. It will be helpful or could be helpful in a pinch, but I don't think it's something that you want to do often. So unfortunately, I did not realize that in the last episode, but I wanted to make sure that I did go over that with you guys. So I'm going to have to use a health kit probably at some point today, but maybe not. Who knows? So I did chop down a couple of logs to try to get ourselves going for the day. Unfortunately, I did not get enough time to get everything completed and get more stuff going. So we're doing okay there. I did bring in some logs here, as you can see, but I don't have a ton of them. I mean, it's not, full log stands or anything like that. And my saw benches are completely empty, but I do have these racks over here with some planks inside them. Um, so today we are going to be working on getting the um, brick drying rack up and going. I really need to get this done. It does take 8 planks per and 10 nails. The nails is not that big of a deal because we do have some of the iron ingots done. Let's take that. 3 of those. I think we have a couple more in here. We do. We have 3 more in there. And then let's just get a stone here. It's not that big of a deal. Probably had some on me. I'm sure I did. But that's okay. We can always just drop them back in here. I want to get a stone basket made as well because this is just a crate that is being wasted when there is actual storage for stone. Anyway, there's a bear just down the stream here. It's been, hanging out here all over here and over there and wherever, but it's been hanging out here for a couple of days. It's just never made its way up here yet, which is okay by me. I don't mind. Our fire is out. Not cool at all. Okay, so we have firewood down underneath the base. I want to bring my campfire upstairs at some point. It's just not that important at the moment. We're not using it for very much other than water and cooking a tiny bit of food. But other than that, it's really just, down there hanging out, not really doing very much. So if I seemed a bit complainy in the last episode, that wasn't my intention. I don't mind being attacked, guys. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand how they could just spawn in here and us not be here, and just destroy the base. I mean, if we would have stayed gone for very much longer, we would have came back to nothing. They destroyed saw benches. They destroyed all of the foundations, or pretty much most of the foundations that we had done. We lost quite a bit of work because of that. And I didn't mean to sound complainy or like I was, just couldn't handle being attacked. That's not my intention at all. Just didn't understand it. I had some people tell me that that's kind of what happens when you reach light level 10 or noise value 10. I get it. I was not even at noise value or light value 5. So it's really, a little different, and it just took some understanding, and it still takes some understanding because I don't get it. Someone said, if you leave and you see them on the road, that they can, come to your base and basically destroy it. I'm okay with that. If I see them, I will be killing them on the way out, nothing too crazy, hopefully. But I do think the safest thing for us at the moment is to kind of hang around the base until we reach a light value of 10 and we get our attack, and then we can head out. I also had someone tell me that, my base is just too big to protect. It's too exposed. I agree with that. But seriously, guys, I don't do anything halfway. I really, really love building in a survival game, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Even if they destroy it and I have to rebuild it a couple of times, I'm okay with that. I really just love the building aspect of the game. I'm just crafting 20 nails here. You need 2 of these iron ingots, and they will give you 20 nails. Just don't put them on there at the same time, because you will end up with something completely different. I did that last season, and yeah, it was a complete accident, and I think the advanced workbench was the last thing that I actually found. Okay, come on, we can come out of there. I'm just going to put 2 stone back in there and let this keep going. I'm okay with it. I know what to expect. I know when we get to level 10 that we're going to have some more issues with more of those, whatever they're called these days. They don't really look like the Vambies we're used to. So, yeah, I think they're vampires and diggers, and I don't know what else going on with that. But we do have something that we have to deal with. So we need some clay, which means I'm going to have to craft myself a pickaxe. Okay, so how do we even make a pickaxe at this point? Pickaxe. I would love to have that, but unfortunately we're going to have to go with this. 1 stick, 1 stone blade, and 2 plant fiber. We are already suffocating from the sun, which means I'm going to have to figure out how to get ourselves some type of shelter here. As you can see, our sun resistance is down to like 12 at the moment. But I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I do need some stone, which means, it's not going to help staying over there. Stone, I need 1 stone. I need some plant fiber as well. I do have some of that. Let's see here. I do need to finish crafting, or actually craft myself a workbench. I don't have one of those. So we're going to have to figure that out at some point. I know it's just a couple of things. No free weapon slot. Okay. Do I really have anything that I need to get rid of? Do I have a broken spear? 75%, 95, 100? I don't. My stone axe is fairly broken. I do need to craft myself a weapons rack. So I'm going to have to do that pretty soon. That's okay. Can I not repeat the last thing there? No. Gonna have to find some clay. Hopefully there's plenty around us. We need clay and sand, if I remember correctly, to be able to get the dry bricks that we need. First, they have to be crafted on the workbench as wet bricks, and then we need to turn those into dry bricks by letting them dry on the drying rack. So clay looks a bit different. It's not like a boulder like this. It's more of a skinny, taller boulder. So just going to have to look around for some clay. There should be plenty around here. Are you clay? You are clay. Or at least you were clay. So we're going to see if we can do that. Okay, so there should be 10 pieces of clay here. Make sure you get every piece, because you need a full stack of 10. And we do have 10 here to be able to craft the bricks that we need. So, yeah, we're going to try to find the rest of this clay and turn it into wet bricks, and then hopefully into dry bricks, and then hopefully into a bigger forge. Okay, there's 2 more things here. Hopefully we can get at least 3 of these. Our weight is getting a bit heavy. I don't want to be too heavy trying to get back to the base. Okay, and is that 30? 10, 20, 30. Okay, we don't need these pumpkin seeds right now. Okay, there is some cucumbers over here. Take those. Oh dear, won't take the small stone though. Throw that thing out. Okay, let's get back over here and we'll put the dry or the clay away, and then we will hopefully come back and get some more. Let's put the clay in here. Not the stick, the clay. We'll put that in there as well. The seed, this plant fiber goes over here. The stone, I'm just going to drop it in here. And the stick, I'll put you away over here for now. We will get back, craft ourselves a workbench, and get this stuff made. Let's see, there's 10 more here, which is enough for 40. And if I remember correctly, we need 50. 50 dry bricks and 10 iron ingots, I think. Come on. I really need to pick you up, clay. Okay, so we have 10 there. That's lovely. And hopefully 10 more here. And this should be enough, at least for this portion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's get back to the base. Let's just pick up 3 logs and take them with us as we're going over here. There's a frog there. We don't necessarily need the meat. I mean, the meat would be okay, but we don't necessarily need it. Okay, let's just put this one in here. And since it is raining, we need to craft ourselves a workbench first. Placeables. Workbench. Let's go ahead and place that. We'll just place it right here on this wall. And I know this wall isn't completed yet, but hopefully we'll get it pretty soon. Okay, so we need 10 nails and 10 planks. So we can do that. 4. Let's get ourselves 10 nails. Do we have nails already crafted? We do. So we don't have to craft those. Let's take this with us and see if that's enough planks. I didn't count them. Okay. So, now that we have that, we should be able to hopefully get ourselves some bricks drying. Okay, let's take that. Let's take one more stone. And let's get over here and see if we can get this done. That's 20 sand, or 10 sand, sorry, if you're not aware. 2 stone will turn into 10 sand. And then 10 clay and 10 sand gives you 10 wet bricks. Let's go ahead and put them on the drying rack. It is covered, but I'm not sure if it's covered enough. You can also craft the sand in your inventory. Didn't hit craft apparently. You can just craft it like you can with an axe or anything like that. Okay, let's get over here and grab some more. We need 4 more of these guys, and then we need some clay. 20 clay. And then hopefully we can get this done today. Hopefully it dries up pretty quickly. Let's do that. Let's do that again. Just repeat the process. And then we also need 10 more after that. I think it's 50 for the big forge. And I'm sure that's going to cause the noise and light value and all of that to go up a lot quicker. Oh, and by the way, guys, yes, I do know about these barbed wire fencing. I know about that. It's just too expensive for me to be able to build as many as I'm going to need this early on. So I'm going to have to deal with the attacks and hope for the best. Okay, there's some more cucumbers over here. I want to grab those because we are low on things for vitamins and carbs and all of that. So there's that. We don't need stone. Let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves a stone basket crafted as well. And then we'll have a free storage crate here as well. So let's try to get at least one. Hopefully we can get more than one. But we're going to strive for at least one. Let's put this over here. Maybe on this side of things. Like right there. Come on. What's the issue? Is it me? I don't know what was going on with that. Clearly it did not want me to build it there. Okay, so I need 10 nails per and 8 planks each. So let's do that and that. So if you put both of these on here at once, you get an iron pickaxe head. You don't want to do that. You can't use it without the advanced workbench anyway. And we really are after the nails. We don't want to waste anything at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and light you back up. Take that and that. And take you and you. We'll do that. Looks like some cucumber way down there, right there. So there's that. So hopefully we can, let's see, do we need any more cucumber right now? Let's see, food. Where are you, food? We do need water, so I'm going to have to cook some water because we only have dirty water available right now. Let's eat you and you. We could eat this piece of meat that's going to go bad, and that will help us with everything except for vitamins. And cucumbers give us 10 vitamin each, which is lovely. Okay, so we have that. Now we just need some planks. I am definitely going to have to work on a lot more planks. Going to need a lot more plank stands, that is for sure. Let's see if we have any extras to put back over here. We do. So that's lovely. So now we have these 2 stone baskets, which is going to make our life a lot easier. Because we can just go up to these and press E, and they will be filling up. And we can take these out with us when we're going to harvest stone. And we don't have to worry about filling up our backpack and the slow walk back home. We can put 2 of these guys in our log cart as well. If you're not aware of that, you just put them in there and they go down in the bottom, and you can also stack 2 crates on top of this, which makes things just so much easier. Okay, so these guys are hopefully drying. Very hopeful anyway. We have our workbench, which is lovely. We have these drying racks here, which is also nice. And then we have our stone baskets, which is super, super handy. And if you're not aware, if you're new to the channel, a lot of new subscribers this week, and I'm very, very thankful for each and every one of you guys. If you are not aware of this, my mom watches every single episode of every game that I ever record. She is just super, super supportive. She is my #1 fan. With that being said, she was curious what we're going to do about building and the rocks here. And I told her, you know, I just haven't crafted a pickaxe yet. That, you know, we can destroy these rocks. They give us stone. But I just wanted to kind of show her that, you know, we can build here. We just needed, you know, the pickaxe. We didn't have any issue placing anything earlier. So there's that. But we needed the stone anyway. And like I told her, the only reason I haven't already destroyed them is because I didn't have any storage space. I need some water. We don't need that. Now I'm walking slow, but that's okay. We will get over here and get our flask filled up, get our water cooking, get us some clean water so we're not losing health. I did not know that. I think I remember last season that you would get like an infection or something. Maybe I'm mistaken on that. I thought that's what the eggs was for and the potatoes. I'm not sure how we get an infection if you don't get it from drinking dirty water. Um, so there's that, you know, I just wasn't sure on how to deal with that or what that even, you know, caused or anything like that. So I do think I'm going to be building some of these wooden spikes around the base or around the completed portions of the base, which are very few at this point. And maybe we'll use those to kind of help with the base attacks. Maybe that will help a bit, a tiny bit, if any at all. But I guess a tiny bit's better than nothing. I'm just going to put these stone over here in this stone basket. And now we have an empty basket that we can use over here as well. Well, almost empty. Empty now. Okay, we have that for the big forge. Let's check on our drying. Okay, we have dry bricks now. Let's go ahead and take that. And I think these are dry as well. So we have 40 dry bricks. Let's go ahead and place our big forge. We don't have anything covered at the moment other than these two little areas here. So let's do this, placeables, others. The brick forge is the one that we are after at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these in here because I don't have room for them. Okay, and then let's craft ourselves just 10 more of those, which is lovely. We are almost there. We can take the 10 ingots with us as well. Let's just take this crate. It's so easy to move the bigger, heavier items around if you do it this way versus, you know, just packing them over here and slow walk over here. So I need the sand and the wet bricks. Turn those guys into dry bricks. Let's go ahead and get that on here. Hopefully we can get this done by the end of the day. That would be super, super cool. And very, very nice as well. Because it would make more sense to do 10 at a time versus the 2 stone that we're able to do currently. Okay, let's do that. We'll have to bring the stone baskets over here when we get to that point. Let's see if we can build ourselves a wall here. I probably should have placed that already. I need a regular wooden wall. I cannot do that right now. I placed the forge too close to the wall. Okay, so we'll finish that up. We'll place ourselves a wall piece here. We can place ourselves a ceiling here for now. And let's try to get that completed. I'm not quite sure how many it does take for that, but I don't think it's a ton. And we'll probably need to place one more. Maybe not. That should be okay for now. Let's place another one over here. We can also craft these walls as well. Not a big deal having them built. Our light value is going up. Not too big of a deal for me. Let's get some more planks over here. I think there's something walking over here behind this stone. I'll have to get over there and check that out. Probably just a bird or an animal or something like that. Okay, let's go ahead. And I know that we have a shield as well. You guys have been very adamant about me using the shields. It's just not something that I've ever used. There's nothing wrong with the shield. I've just never used it. It's a bit different. I know this doesn't even look like a base, guys. I get it. It definitely looks a bit different, that's for sure. But I do want to build a railing across the front here. Have this kind of a big, long porch here. And then, okay, so there was a deer over there. And then probably go out this way, have a deck down into the water. We can fish from that if we can fish in the stream. I'm not even sure about fishing at all in this game. But if we can fish in the stream, we'll do that as well. Okay, so we need to craft ourselves some more planks, which would be very, very helpful at this point. Still wet bricks, no dry bricks yet. Okay, let's see if we can move this back a bit closer to the wall now that the wall is built. Okay, it doesn't really want to go back too close. That's okay. Still wet bricks, that's okay as well. We will continue over here. Probably don't have enough fuel in this to craft more of these guys. Okay, we have some cobalt and some lead as well. We have a baked potato. Not too big of a deal. We are thirsty at this point. So let's try to get some clean water in us down here. I meant to cook this piece of meat also. Okay, this is dirty water, not clean water. So I forgot to light this up. That's okay. It doesn't take very long to cook. It's not like it's a big deal. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to light value of 10. I do want to make sure that I have enough spears to be able to kill everything. There's our shield. If you're not aware of a shield in this game, you just press T. Everyone gets it. You don't have to craft it. So there's that. I mean, it does help with like the vampire or whatever that throws things or spits at us or whatever it does. It's just gross. But it does help with that. So there's more stone over here. More clay there behind us. Lots and lots of sticks. Just waiting on the water to get done. Because we are very, very thirsty at this point. Okay, we have clean water now. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. Drink that. Drink more. Refill that. Take our piece of cooked meat. And put the fire out for now. Okay, so with that, let's grab these stone because now we have a place to put them. It's nice to have that, isn't it? Okay, so let's do that. Let's get over here and check on these bricks again. Dry bricks, guys. This is lovely. Okay, so now we have this forge that allows us to craft 10 things at once versus the 2. Okay, I'm going to take you. I'm going to take this over here as well because I'll probably be needing it. And then we're going to go through stone like crazy at this point. I can get a piece of this coal from over here and take these guys over. These stone are going to be very much needed. Okay, maybe I'll just put them. I'm going to have to move these things around a bit. Before I fill up this forge, I want to place this wall here. I'm probably going to have to move this now as well. But I do want to place the wall here. So I need a regular wall. Just here. Want to make sure it's going the right direction. Okay, regular wall. And a windowed wall. Like such. And then let me move this back. Okay. Probably going to have to build that. Let me see if I can just grab enough planks and enough logs here to just go ahead and get this done. Would make more sense to do that than to just, you know, place it there and not build it. Okay, I need 4 of you guys. Okay, now maybe we can move this stuff back a bit. These are just empty crates here. And this one is also an empty one. I know I built a window here only to cover it up by that. Wasn't my intention at all in the very beginning. But, yeah, we can always move this stuff later. It's very easy to move all of this around. It's not a big deal. to have it. Well, that's looking pretty good, isn't it? I really like that. I think it looks okay. Okay, so this can actually go over here because I don't need any dry bricks for now. And then it looks better. Then we have our workbench over here and our forge over here. Let's just do that, fill it up. I'm not sure how many of these we have. Probably a couple too many, or one too many. And then now we have that going. Probably going to increase our light value a little bit quicker. But we can destroy this forge now. We don't need it. Let's don't put them in there. Let's move this over here also. And then we'll just add the stone to this one. So this will give us enough to make 2 iron ingots at once, which will definitely help out with placing the barbed wire. Let's see. How is our stone pickaxe doing? 64. At least we have ourselves a couple of spears now. So we're actually pretty okay and ready for the Vambies. And hopefully they don't break very much stuff, but if they do, that's okay also. Okay, so let's do that. Let's pick up more of this stone. Yeah, I think we're doing really, really well today. I don't mind having all of this stuff done already. So one thing we can do for now, because we don't have the resources to do the barbed wire fencing, is we can start placing some of these wooden spikes around the base to kind of help with the attacks on the base. And I'm not going to do this too perfect because I really don't want to keep these. Going to be changing them over to the barbed wire at some point. Especially when we can afford to do that with resources. Okay, so now we need some logs. We have our workbench. We can now craft rope, which is nice because we do need some rope. Let's take you and you. Make sure, let's put our stone away. Actually, let's grab some more. Keep this working here. Not a big deal, and we'll start putting these guys over here. Let's put you in here, and you here, and we have that now. Let's throw out the pickaxe for now, and I can always craft more of these guys. It's not that big of a deal. Let's take this, let's go grab some logs over here, and let's start working on some spikes today. We're going to need them. Not saying that we don't need them at all, because we are going to. Okay, let's just grab these logs here. I did cut some of these down in the dark. I think that's one reason why they are so far away. Let's get back over here to the base. And I know, guys, I get it. These spikes are not very good. They used to be really good when they were first introduced into the game, but they are not great now, and that's okay. We have a log and a rope in there. I need to grab myself some sticks as well, because I want to try to get these done today. I mean, it is a little something. It's not going to stop the base attacks. I know that. But it is better than nothing. Just barely, but it is better than nothing. And hopefully if we can just stop them on one side, that only leaves us 3 sides to defend. So there's that. Yes, guys, I really, really love the big builds. I'm not sure if I've already said that, but if you have noticed or checked out my last season, that was a pretty big build, honestly. So we still need to craft ourselves a water basin. We should really get that done at some point, just to get done with this quest line that we don't necessarily need right now. Okay, let's get over here and get some of these logs as well. And let's see if we can just put up a couple of these spike traps over here also. I mean, these are not completed over here, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do you. Let's get you turned around here. Maybe like that. Like that. You. Come on. You. There's a cucumber growing over there. That's nice. I'm going to grab that. Harvest you up. Let's go ahead and see if we can place another foundation over here before we get too carried away. I'm going to leave that. Let's cut down another tree here. It's getting closer, guys. We are at 8.4. Okay, I need some shade for one thing, and then we have a potato here. Let's go ahead and harvest that. Let's harvest you. I need some sticks. We're going to harvest all this firewood as well. Harvest you up. And I know we're letting the forge burn for no reason. I do tend to forget that, unfortunately, so there's going to be a lot of that go on because it really didn't matter last season. It really didn't matter that we went ahead and left that going. We actually used it for heat last winter. Let's grab you and you. Okay, we have sticks here and rope already. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get some of these guys done. Okay, we're out of sticks again. That's okay. We'll harvest this thing up here. Grab these sticks. Harvest the firewood as well. And we should be doing better. I'm probably going to put some in the front also. It's not about having a base that's too big to defend, guys. It's about being able to figure out how to make it work. So, yes, I get it. It's a big base. I know. Going to be even bigger because we're going to use both sides of this road. So, Mike will be living over here on the water. We're going to be living over here. He will have a way to cross the street from his platform to ours without actually getting on the ground. And that way we can hopefully keep those Vambies out of the base and not have to worry about using gates and all of that for Mike. I mean, he did really well with them last season. Very much surprised by that, actually. Okay, let's just see over here if we can place some spikes here. We are at 8.7. Still doing pretty okay. Some of these are going to be down a bit lower because of the way the stream is here. Can I raise that? X and mouse wheel? I don't want it hovering, but I don't want it down in the ground or down in the water. So I'm just going to have to go with it, guys. Do that. I think we can make this work. It's not exactly what we wanted, but I think we can deal with it and make it work out for us. I'm going to have to get rid of this stone, but I'll do that in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and clear out our inventory a bit. We don't need the bark chips. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get up here and take our cart with us. At least we'll bring it over here. We won't take it up on the base with us. There's a cucumber down here. I'm going to grab it. And then I want to try to get some more sticks. But it is getting late, so I'm going to work on these spikes in the front of the base as much as possible off camera. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this thing going again. Put you and you away. Let's put some of these stone in here. And then hopefully I will catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.